Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the studio and I also have to, I have to pack up orders, but then also Fear asked me to partner with them for some content. So I'm going to be shooting that today as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about strategic partnerships. I wholeheartedly believe in setting yourself up for success with strategic partnerships. Now, in the beginning, it's going to feel very difficult to acquire, but after a while, there is going to be a point where people start reaching out to you without you doing much or putting much effort into it. But so quick story time. Last year, I had a retailer reach out to me. She wanted to do a blog post for me. And she was talking about SEO. And I was like, I don't really dabble too much in it. And she said, your website actually has a very high SEO rating. And that really came as a surprise to me because I didn't know. And, second, I don't really put much effort into SEO in general. So she said that my ranking was actually pretty high and that she wanted to have a backlink to my website. I thought it was a great idea because, of course, the more backlinks, the better. That's one of the few things that I know about SEO. But then I really started to think and ponder on this about how I could have such a good SEO score. And I realized it was because of strategic partnerships and mentions. So in the beginning of this video, I told you guys that Fair reached out to me and wanted me to do a video. The one thing that I will always say, and this is what's right for my business, it may not be right for your business, but this is what's right for my business. And a long time ago, I decided when I was starting that, I would go ahead and say yes to a lot of different things. That was how I built my custom invitation business before this. I would always say yes to all of the photo shoots that wedding vendors would put together for inspiration and to submit to publications. And because of this, I was able to get more professional photos in my portfolio, but I was also able to make relationships and get more backlinks once again. So when I was starting this side of my business, the stationery line, I decided that I was going to take the same approach. So anytime somebody wants to feature my business or give me a shout out, I make sure and pay special attention to them. The same is true for this Fair video. I always want to give a good first impression. So they gave me literally a weekend to get this done, and I wanted to make sure that they had everything that they needed. So I did go ahead and finish the video over the weekend. And, even just something so simple, they were like, wow, thanks for getting that back to us so quickly. So the importance here really is that they wanted to feature my business, and I did everything in my power to make sure that this was successful. I did record a special video for them. I did get that content and put it together and make sure that it looked perfect for them. I gave them different options as far as sounds that would be commercially okay to use for them. They have a huge platform on Instagram with thousands of followers, both in the maker side of things like myself, but also as wholesale accounts as well, retailers. So I was very excited to do this video for them, and I'll show you guys a clip at the end how it turned out. I think it turned out great, and there was really good engagement on it. The views were nice and high, and for me, my thought process is always, you never know who is going to see you and what that will do. Another thing that happened to me recently, well, actually, it was last year. So I was featured on Good Morning America, a segment called She Made It. And that segment got me a $1,500 order for, well, actually it was 17. So almost $2,000, 17 and some change. And that order was for a company that does green technology, I guess. But I wouldn't have gotten that if there was not eyes on the brand, so you never know who is going to be watching the feature. You never know what is going to come from the partnership. You never know whose eyes are going to be on the final product. So I always try and prioritize these strategic partnerships and features in order to make my business go. I have touched on this channel on doing Facebook ads, but if you're in the beginning stages, I really do believe that strategic partnerships are going to be the best bet to get you moving forward. There are some really great sources that I'll also link down below, one of which is Wolf Craft PR. They basically teach you how to start pitching to the media. And while I haven't purchased a product from them, their weekly newsletter is amazing. In addition to their workshops, they're always packed with content and ideas on how to get started. So I would start there. And, for me, this is something that I'm actually going to be focusing on in the future, especially with holiday guides coming up. They have a really great free training on that. They already did it, but you could probably get it off of their website. And they do have a course for getting featured in holiday guides. This isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just really love what they do. They are amazing, and I absolutely love the work that they put out. So I would start there, but also, just be friendly online. I think a lot of the outreach that I have done has not actually been like, hey, feature me. It's been me taking an interest in other people's brands, me being very friendly online and talking to people and getting to know them. And I think that is what has really gotten me several features. So start local. Start with local bloggers and news outlets. Like, I know Yelp Orlando is very active. They've been so helpful in featuring me. And when big accounts like that, accounts that are, entrenched in the community, are featuring you, you're going to have a much easier time getting eyes on the brand. And from that opportunity, many other opportunities came about. So just look at local news sources in the beginning. I think that's probably the easiest, most surefire way. If you found this video helpful, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I am trying to make a goal of 500 subscribers. So I would absolutely love to have you here and a part of the community. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.